each market town should have its own credit union, which could change any of the currencies, the local, or the national and the international monies, at whatever rate is the going rate. In the credit union, the other monies should be dealt with in whatever way they like, but I think the local money should not pay interest on money that's saved, but neither should it charge interest on money that it lends, so that the local council can lend money or even give money to people to start up something that makes that area more self-sustainable than it has been. In other words, if it didn't produce as many eggs as the country found it needed, it could take somebody who was looking for a job coming out of school to say, well, here's the money you need to start a small egg farm so that you can make the extra eggs that we need within our community. One of the very important things that the communities must do is not have any way of stopping people using information. Information should be completely free from one place to another. You can't patent things. If you have an idea that is a good idea, you use it within your area, and you can do it well because you've developed it, but you don't try and stop somebody in another area starting it up, because you don't want your goods or eggs or whatever it is being exported to the other place. So your ideas of growing better eggs should be free to anybody else in other areas to do as they to pick. If they think for their area it would improve things, but of course it may not. If for theirs, it may be a different climate, maybe a different ecological system, and your ideas for growing eggs isn't as good as they already have. But it's important that all the money is exchanged at whatever people feel the market value of it is. In other words, if you go into the bank and you've been a company who made some machine or other that they needed out on the farms, and you sold it for community money, you would want some local money to go and buy some local produce, and so you go to the bank and you say, well, what am I getting for my community money today? What is local money worth? And the bank says what it's worth, and it's exchanged at that rate. It would be true to have an exchange rate that is open and freely changeable for all the different monies, But one of the big advantages of having lots of money systems is that if one money system goes down because of some reason or other, it doesn't work as well, the strain can be taken up by the other ones. Diversity is the answer to any form of sustainability, because diversity gives resilience, and by having something to take over when something doesn't work so well allows nature and any other form of organization to keep working by having something else to take over when something fails to work as well. In other words, if you've got a particular animal which gets a disease and is being killed off, if you've got sufficient diversity, another kind of animal will take over that niche and do whatever that one does to help the ecological system maintain its balance. And so by having lots of different monetary systems, the power of the people who have lots of money will disappear, because it won't be necessary to use their money to do things, and the financial side will slowly lose its value. It can be helped if you could change rules, but since the people with the money at present can make the rules, it's difficult to see that they will change them. But for instance, if you made a rule that all unearned income would be taxed very much higher than earned income, and earned income wouldn't be taxed at all up until a certain rate, but resources and unwanted customs would be taxed, you would be able to change it a lot. But that won't happen while the power is with the people who've got the money at present. So you have to reduce their ability to control what you're doing by having lots of different kinds of money.